Leadership is not about controlling others. It is not about being served, but it's about mastering yourself and serving your gift to the world. Dr. Miles Monroe once said, "The goal of life is not to live it forever, but to create something that will." Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ikigai Blueprint, where we explore powerful ideas to inspire change and growth. I am your host, Lincoln Tatenda Bipiti. And today we are diving into a topic that shapes nations, a topic that shapes organizations, a topic that I believe shapes families and your personal journey. And our topic for today is leadership. But we just don't want to focus on any leadership. We want to explore leadership through the lenses of the late Dr. Miles Monroe, a globally respected speaker, an author, a transformational leader. You know, his insights on leadership have ignited vision and purpose in millions. And today, they may just do the same to us. The greatest tragedy in life is not death, but life without purpose. That's a quote from Dr. Miles Monroe. And at the heart of true leadership is purpose. So leadership, according to Dr. Miles Monroe, is not about positions. It is not about titles. It is not about power. But it is about discovering your purpose and using it to serve others. Leadership is not reserved for CEOs. It is not reserved for pastors. It is not reserved for politicians. But it is for every person who is willing to influence their environment by being themselves. So according to Dr. Miles Monroe, leadership is just the capacity to influence others through inspiration that is generated by passion, motivated by vision, birthed by conviction, produced by purpose. So we want to break this down. In that definition, we hear that there is inspiration, there is passion, there is vision, there is conviction, and there is purpose, which is the DNA of leadership. So when we talk about leadership, we talk about leadership as an art of discovery. So in other words, we are saying leadership is discovery. It is all about discovery. You don't become a leader by being appointed. Rather, you discover the leader that is within you. And in reading and in listening to Dr. Miles Monroe's messages, he passionately taught that leadership begins with self-discovery. So, at the heart of leadership, there is purpose. You need to find your purpose. You need to find the leader that is within you. You need to find the purpose why you want to lead or why you were born to lead. And secondly, leadership must be done through service. And that's another powerful cornerstone when it comes to leadership that we were taught by Dr. Miles Monroe. So he simply taught us about servant leadership. He said true leaders don't seek power, they serve purpose. And I want you to sit down and ask yourself, how can I serve? It might be in your home, in your workplace, in your community. Just ask yourself, how can I serve? Because leadership that lasts is built on service than status. So, we also want to learn about leading in uncertainty. You know, in times of uncertainty, every time we encounter challenges, people don't just look for answers. They look for leaders. And leadership is not about having all the answers that we need, but it's about having the courage to face the unknown with conviction. And Dr. Miles Monroe just put it in this way. Crisis is the incubator for leadership. Leaders are born in crisis. So if you're facing challenges right now, don't run away from them. Just lean in, rise. That challenge might just be the proving ground for the leader within you. And ladies and gentlemen, as we close this episode, I want to leave you with this lesson. Leadership is never about controlling others. It is about mastering yourself. Leadership is not about being served. It is about saving your gift to the world. And Dr. Myles Munroe said, the goal of life is not to live forever, but to create something that will. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to lead, to live with purpose, to influence our world, not by force, but by the power of our vision, passion, and integrity. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on today's episode of the Ikigai Blueprint. If this message inspired you, kindly share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more episodes as we journey together into purpose, growth, and leadership. Until next time, keep leading from the inside out.